Lalu and Kalu. Instructive stories from the teachings of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. A grocer had two sons, Lalu and Kalu. I want them to learn basic measurements on a weighing scale for which I should appoint a tutor. The boys were so unruly and naughty that a number of tutors proved themselves unable to impart this minimum instruction to them. Now I decide that I would give away a half of my grocery business to anyone who could educate my two sons in counting numbers up to 100 at least. Those two boys were, however, full of so many vices that they became addicted to smoking even though they were still infants. A poor old Brahmana, being allured by the lucrative offer, undertook the job of teaching them. I have to make a very stringent arrangement so that the boys would always stay with their tutor. One day, Lalu and Kalu went out for a stroll along with their tutor. As they were walking, they came across a cow. Could you say how many legs this cow has? Lalu started counting the cow's legs. 1, 2, 3. Oh brother, don't count. He will try to cleverly teach you numbers. Okay, I won't count as this could be the crafty teaching method of this tutor. Another day, Lalu and Kalu were taking rest in one room along with their tutor. Both of them started snoring as if they were in deep sleep, so that the tutor may take them to be in deep slumber. These boys are asleep, so I should also take rest. After a while, Lalu and Kalu began trying to ascertain if the tutor was asleep. We can go out and smoke to our heart's content. After finishing our cigarettes, we should return to the room and pretend to be sleeping. After a while, when the tutor woke up, oh, I smell a strong odor of smoke inside the room. I should wake up these boys and start inquiring about the smell. His suspicions were confirmed when he smelled their hands. Lalu and Kalu continued to defend themselves. Oh sir, we fell asleep before you. We are just waking up now. How could we be smoking, sir? But it's possible that some rascal was smoking with the help of our hands without our knowledge while we were fast asleep. Purport. Those who are determined to accept no advice or instruction for their self-development are reflected in the mode of character as revealed in these two cunning boys, Lalu and Kalu. Quite often, many of us do not like to pay any heed to the messages and injunctions in our daily activities, only because of our apprehension that they might lead us to a domain of peace and welfare. Just like Lalu and Kalu, the majority of common people never accept the way to real welfare and happiness. They would prefer a pretension of keeping the association of saintly persons while continuing their activities of sense gratification in wealth, women, and wine. It is because we are unable to give up our hypocrisy and sense of foolish individualism and independence that saintly persons fail to lead us to real wisdom. Whenever our spiritual master sees our inclination to such unworthy activities, we make an attempt to defend ourselves with a false plea that we are not really interested in such activities, and that it is merely that some unscrupulous religious or social leaders have forced us to become engrossed in them. By nature, all mischievous persons act like this, and they put all the blame upon others in order to conceal their faults. They try to project their thirst of sense gratification onto honest persons.